So there are three insulator.
This call is now being recorded.
The three insulator C, C, C are drawn here as the equivalent capacitor. That is called the self capacitance. In between the tower and this point A, B, C, there is a capacitive effect that is called the shunt capacitance. Based on this, we have to calculate the value of K. The K value is equal to ratio between the shunt capacitance and the self capacitance. In the problem, that value is given as 11%. Note down the 11%. 11% means there is 0.11. That is value is given in the problem. Point number 1. Okay, clear? Please understand, 11% is given in the problem. That is the K value. 11 divided by 100 is equal to 0.11. That is K value that has to be calculated. Similarly, the voltage across the string that has to be calculated in the problem, the value of voltage is given as 33 kV. V is equal to 33 kV. That has to be converted as phase voltage. The phase voltage means that has to be divided by root 3. So that 33 divided by root 3 is, if you calculate, the value is 19.05 kV. Right. Now, we have to apply the Kirchhoff current law at each and every point. Now, see this equivalent circuit. In this circuit, if you see, you can observe what is the equivalent circuit. We are having three different nodes, A, B and C. For each and every node, we have to apply the Kirchhoff current law. The algebraic sum of current entering in a node is equal to current leaving away from that node. That KCL has to be applied at point A. In point A, if you see, the current entering to the node A is I2. Here I2. See the diagram. In I2, the current entering in this node. That current entering in the node is separated as two branches, I1 and I2. That means what? The I2 current is equal to I1 plus small I1. That is I2. Am I right or not? This is the very, very basic. If you understand this concept alone, you can easily solve this problem. That is I2. How we have written this equation? The I2 current entering into the node A is equal to the sum of I1 and small I1, capital I1 and small I1. So that we have written this equation this manner. Because of this is the related with the capacitor, this I2 has to be returned and related with this capacitance. This I2 value can be rearranged like this. V2 omega C is equal to I2. I is equal to V omega C. That is the basic formula that has to be applied in this equation. So that I2 is equal to V2 omega C is equal to V1 omega C plus V1 omega C1. Each and every one, please observe this point. So, in the left hand side, omega C is getting common. In the right hand side, in the two terms, if you separate the omega C as the common term, it will get cancelled each other. So that we can write the final equation as V2 is equal to V1 plus V1K. Okay. In the right hand side, if you take V1 as the common term, the equation can be rewritten as V2 is equal to V1 into 1 plus K. Once again, if you write this equation, V2 is equal to V1 into 1 plus K means already we have calculated, that is the ratio between the shunt capacitance to self capacitance. that is 0.1. So V2 is equal to 1.11 into V1. This is the equation number 1, first equation. The same concept has to be applied at junction B and also the junction C. Write the equation at junction B and can be written. So I3 is equal to I2 plus small I2. I3 is equal to capital I2 plus small I2 at junction B. When you rearrange this term, that can be written as I3 is equal to V3 omega C is equal to V2 omega C plus, already we know the I2 is nothing but V1 plus V2 of K omega C. How we have obtained this term? Because I2, here this I2 is related with V1 and also the V2 into K. Now substitute all the values here. V2 is equal to 1.11 V1 plus V1 value plus V2 value. Even you add these two, you will get 2.11. The V2 value already we know, that is 1.11 into V1. If you add, you can get 2.11 into V1. The K value is being substituted 0.11. This is equal to 1.11 V1 plus 0.2321 into V1. Finally, you can obtain the value V3 as 1.342 V1. So voltage across whole string, that is the entire string, there are 3 insulator. What is the total voltage appearing across these 3 string? That it can be calculated by using this term, because V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, that is the voltage across the entire string, entire insulator. So substitute the obtained value, that is V1 plus V2 is, already we have obtained this term 1.1. V1, that is being substituted. V3 is equal to 1.342 V1.
Hello? Hello?
So voltage across the entire string is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equal to, finally if you substitute the entire thing, V is equal to 3.452 into V1. That can be obtained. Okay. Now by using these equations, we can find the voltage across top unit, that is 19.05 is equal to 3.452 into V1. That can be calculated, because by using this term V2 is equal to V1 into 1.11. Now using these 3 terms, voltage across the top unit is the 19.05. V is equal to, that is total voltage, that is 9.05 low voltage. Substitute here 19.05 low voltage, 3.452 into V1. From this you can calculate the value of V1 as 5.52 low voltage. So voltage across the middle of the unit can also be obtained by using this value V1. Substitute the value of V1 in the remaining term. V2 is, because we have obtained V2 is equal to 1.11 into V1. Now if you substitute this term here, V2 is equal to 1.11 V1, which is equal to 1.1 into 5.52, that is equal to 6.13 low voltage. that can be obtained. Similarly, the V3 can also be obtained. V3 value is V3 is equal to 1.342 into V1. Okay, V3 is equal to 1.342 into V1. Already we have obtained. If you substitute the value of V1 here, you can find 1.342 into 5.52. That is what the value we have obtained earlier by using this calculation. Substitute here and you can again obtain the value V3, that is 7.4 kilo voltage. So what is the meaning? So voltage of 5.52 kilo voltage, 6.13 kilo voltage and 7.4 kilo voltage are appearing across the string. V1 is appearing this much of amount of voltage V1, that is 5.52 kilo voltage is appearing across the first insulator. That is the meaning. Understand? This much of amount of voltage is appearing across the first insulator. For second insulator, the voltage appearing across the 6.13 kilovolt, here in the 6.13 kilovolt, and similarly 7.4 kilovolt is appearing across the V3 string insulator V3. So this is the basic method how to obtain the voltage of each string. Now I hope everyone is clear about the concept how to find the voltage across the string. This is very basic method. If you understand this concept, you can easily solve any type of problem. When the number of string is 4, you can obtain the value. Right, this is part 1. Similarly, the string efficiency can also be calculated by using this formula. This formula for calculating the string efficiency is equal to voltage across string divided by number of insulator disk into voltage nearest to the conductor. That is the formula. By using this formula, calculate the string efficiency. By applying this, voltage across the string is 19.5. We have calculated 19.05 kilo voltage is substituted here. And number of insulator disk are 3. Here 3 is substituting because in the problem they have given the number of insulator is 3 insulator, that is substituted. And also voltage across the nearest to the conductor. Which one is the nearest to the conductor? The V3 string 3 disk insulator 3 is nearest to the conductor. The voltage of this insulator is 7.4 kilo voltage, that has to be substituted here as 7.4. Now by using your calculator, if you simplify and obtain the answer, the value of this efficiency is 85.8%. 85% of efficiency. That is the answer. What is the